Hello Pisces, Elsie here to do your bonus read. My friends, thank you so much for all of the views and the clicks last week. Thank you so much for that. I'm just here to say thank you. Pisces, thank you so much for all the ways that you're loving on me on this channel. Thank you for your thumbs up, for how you're growing this Pisces tribe. Thank you so much for doing that. Thanks for being in the comments. Thanks for your shares, your subscribes, and especially those thumbs up. That's what keeps them all coming running at us here, Pisces. So when I do bonus reads, Pisces, I do not date or time them. I do intend for these readings to be current energy and future energy. I'm not reading about the past, but whenever you find this or whenever it finds you, it may or may not resonate because it is a general reading. Let's find out what's going on in this bonus read for you, Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter, my two fishes friends. I'm also two fishes in my moon sign. Thank you so much for being here. Here we go. Tell me about what's coming up for Pisces, please. Pisces, we begin with the Tower in the reverse. Somebody is holding off change here. Got Scorpio energy. Tell me more. We have the Two of Swords and we have the Two of Cups. Somebody's holding off making some sort of a decision. Pisces, we need to have a talk. Come closer. Sit down. Let's talk about it. Look, when you hold off making choices, there's no damn way that you can sidestep the Tower forever. When the universe throws you the major arcana in your reading, it's something that's coming at you 100%. So you can hold up this Tower as long as you want. You can hold it up with your own brute strength for as long as you want, but Pisces, it is going to come down. I feel like there is a couple of decisions you need to make. First of all, one's in the mind. The other one is about love or emotions. I want to say that there is something that you don't see. What you don't see coming is that there is a tower that's about to arrive. It could be because you've changed your mind. I feel like this change and upheaval is telling me that it's because you're about to change your mind, which is going to bust you out of the Two of Swords. Now, as we look at the Two of Swords, right, it's somebody who's got the swords crossed on the chest. I'm not really saying anything. Swords are pointed down. I don't really have anything I want to say about it. The eyes are covered. There's something you don't see here, my friend. Something that that you're failing to see. And I feel like the universe is bringing down the Tower, so you will see it. We do have the Two of Cups. It feels like there is going to be an emotional decision that you are going to have to make, my friend, that is coming up in the future here. Tell me about the Two of Swords and this Two of Swords and the Tower, please. We have the Death card. We have the Nine of Pentacles, and we have the Ace of Pentacles. Well, I'm just going to say, this kind of means to me that you're not going to be single for much longer. For somebody here who is single, you are not going to be single for much longer, because we do have the Death card and we do have the Nine of Pentacles. I feel like it's telling me that what is transforming is how you see yourself in the Pentacle world. And I feel like this energy tells me that you're prepared. I was going to say prepare yourself, but I don't see the Two of Wands, and this person is pretty prepared. I'm just going to say you're prepared for changes that are coming to you from the universe. We do have the Ace of Cups, and the Ace of Cups, of course, is about brand new love, right? It can be brand new love or embarking on a path of something that you see as very emotional, something that I feel that you see. I want to say for some of you that you've been sort of maybe eyeing up the cup of the Ace of Cups in the distance here. We do have fish and water around the cup, which tells me the cup is overflowing. And of course, the water is usually about emotion, but when the fish get involved, it's about nourishment and it's also about money. So it's about abundance, right? So it doesn't necessarily have to be about love, but it could be for some of you. In the distance, there is the lover, though. Look, I'm always trying to give you a different perspective, but this one here is the perspective. It looks like you are going to have to make some sort of decision. Honestly, I think you've already made the decision. The Seven of Cups is here in the reverse. It tells me you've already made the decision to prepare to go on some sort of embarking on some sort of a new path here. You're about to get over the finish line. It's like an old cycle. Something that's been really hard, that's been burdensome. It feels like there's been it almost feels like you felt attacked back there, or whatever the wands are, right? Because the wands are about battle, right? So someone here is coming back from some sort of a battle here, and making a decision because of some sort of communication that's coming in. We have 6 and 2, which is 8. It's 8 wands. Things are either about to speed up or there's about to be some communication. I feel like you've already chosen someone. 7 of cups is in the reverse, which means there's no more indecision, right? It's not an illusion. I pick you. It's like you've already picked a cup and the cup is right here. Let's find out what else is going on for you, Pisces, here. Tell me about this Tower that's in the reverse, because it does feel like somebody is trying to hold off some type of change, because it's going to be a big change. It feels like someone is kind of scared to level up a little bit, but the transformation needs to come if you do want the Ace of Cups. I feel like what's here is like the 2 and the Ace is telling me 3, that there is going to be some sort of a reunion or a happy occasion, celebration, fun, going out with friends, being more social, being with your soul tribe if you have one, or maybe being invited somewhere. Tell me about the Tower in reverse. The Tower in reverse is bringing up the 5 of Pentacles. So I feel like the illusion that you were on the outside looking in is about to be pushed to the ground. The 6 of Pentacles tells me what's going on now is you're about to get some reciprocity from someone here. And I feel like it's someone that you know from the Pentacle world. It feels like this person is going to be reaching out to you. They know that your life is busy. They know that you have a lot of Pentacle obligations. So a lot of 3D obligations, work, house, money, children, mortgage, all of that stuff. I feel like the Tower is here. And you've been holding it off because I feel like you're scared of the Tower. You don't want the upheaval. You don't want the change. Change is really hard for everybody. But Pisces, I feel like you've been holding it off. But I feel like that's what's really been keeping you out in the cold here, on the outside looking in. We do have the 6 of Pentacles, and then we have the Ace of Swords in the reverse. So I feel like once the Tower falls, you are going to get some sort of clarity or an aha moment. It feels like with the Ace of Swords in the reverse, there's something you're not clear on. And that's maybe why you haven't moved forward, or why you're feeling on the outside looking in. Maybe there's been silence between you and somebody else. But I feel like when you allow the Tower to fall, and this is why you shouldn't try and hold off change, my friend. But when you allow the Tower to fall, look what's about to happen. You're about to come in from the cold. You're about to get some reciprocity, and you're about to have some sort of conversation, communication that's going to give you clarity. We do have the 2 of Cups and the 9 of Pentacles. It feels like there's somebody here who has built themselves from nothing. I want to say you could be someone who is a business owner, and maybe you've built a business all by yourself. You could be just doing really good with your Pentacles. This does usually indicate that you're doing it by yourself, though. So you could be someone who's a business owner. You don't have to be. This could mean that you are, working really hard in whatever position that you're in, and you've made yourself kind of stable as it pertains to your finances. We do have the 10 of Wands. You're dropping burdens about love. I feel like you're going to start, I feel like you're going to stop hiding things below the surface. Pisces, I feel like in the past, maybe, that you are somebody who maybe doesn't really show your feelings, or you get really burdened because people don't show you their feelings. Maybe you're the one that always show the feelings, but someone else is not. I want to say with this 10 of Wands looking straight at the 9 of Pentacles, I feel like you're feeling confident enough to drop these burdens. I feel like you're about to become more vulnerable. We do have the Queen of Coins, right? The Queen of Cups is the one who is very vulnerable, empathic, psychic, is always giving, right? Giving from their cup, allowing others to drink, compassionate and kind. And I want to say that this is something that you've kept under the surface for a while. It might be because you've been taken advantage of before, Pisces, in this way that when you give to people, they just take and they don't give back. Yeah, and it feels like that's going to change. You're about to get some victory here. So this is victory after the fight, right? This is coming back to town, coming back home, stepping over the finish line. It's about getting out of a cycle that's been really hard. So I do feel like new love is coming here. Or if you know this person, if they have been a person who's in your Pentacle world, possibly it's not new love, but I feel like it is a renewed love. So for some of you, this Ace of Cups does mean it's brand new love. Others of you, you might know this person already. We have the 5 of Wands, we have the King of Pentacles in the reverse, and we have the High Priestess. So I want to say that I feel like you have some sort of psychic intuition that is telling you that the Ace of Cups is coming. So I feel like what you're doing with the King of Pentacles in the reverse, you're looking over your pentacle world. To me, when the King of Pentacles is in the reverse, it tells me a couple of things. That maybe you're having some sort of an impact financially, or a major impact is about to go on in your pentacle world. And I feel like your pentacle world being the 3D place, right? The place where you're living right now, which means you're not in the ethereal dream world. You're actually down here on the ground, right? Boots on the ground, figuring life out. I feel like love is about to show up, but I feel like intuitively, because the High Priestess is here and that's your energy, intuitively, the King of Pentacles goes into the reverse to start checking out myself. Is my money in place? Do I have stability? Am I grounded? Am I stable? Am I ready to settle down? Like, it feels like intuitively you go into that space because the Ace of Cups has been hanging around. I feel like you've been avoiding your finances, or avoiding getting stable in your finances, or avoiding really looking at yourself and going over the details, right? Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy can be, you can be highly critical of yourself. You're someone who I feel is someone who really wants stability, but feels like the stability is up in the air right now. I feel like you spend a lot of time fighting yourself on this, or arguing with yourself internally about it. And so it holds you back from doing things like paying off a debt, or paying off a bill, or something like that that's going to help your stability. I feel like if you feel that your finances are about to get better, I think you're correct, because we do have the King of Pentacles in the reverse. If that is the impact of finances, we do have you here as the Nine of Pentacles, which tells me that you become stable and sturdy and dependable, and all on your own though, Pisces. I don't feel like anybody has helped you here. So it does feel like there is something here is about to come to an end, and I think it's the Two of Swords. I feel like you are no longer going to have these blinders on, that what is coming to an end is you're about to stop being holding back. You're about to stop being blocked. Maybe you will unblock someone physically online. It could be that. Yep. And then it opens up the door to some sort of a new path for you here. We do have the Fool, and we do have the Three of Cups. So I feel like you might be getting some sort of an invitation, an invite. Someone might be coming to see you. We have someone coming back to town, or stepping over the finish line. Somebody who maybe has been silent with you that you haven't spoken with. But it does feel like the Three of Cups and the Fool is telling me that there is some sort of an invitation or a celebration, something that is going to move into a new beginning. Like, it feels like you go to the celebration, or the group meeting, or the friend's place, or whatever it is, whatever the celebration is here, and sharing food and drink and stuff with people, and it leads to this sort of new beginning. Or maybe this is something that you're doing that you haven't done in a while. It could be that as well. We do have the Five of Swords. I feel like you fight it. I feel like that's what you're used to doing. You're used to fighting yourself as it pertains to things that are good for you. That's what it feels like. So what's coming to an end is the Two of Swords. It's going to make you more available to jump into things, or take leaps of faith into something small, not huge. Maybe you're going to take an invitation, but it feels like you're going to fight yourself on it a little bit, my friend. Tell me what this outcome is, please. Tell me what the outcome is here for Pisces. We do have the Hanged Man. We do have the Knight of Cups, and we do have the Eight of Pentacles. I feel like you've got a different perspective on romance. I want to say, now that you have healed the self, or you've practiced some of the self-mastery, that you've got more of a worth, right? That you now see your own worth. Maybe other people saw it before, but maybe you didn't. But maybe even if you did see your worth, now you're going to see it even clearer, because we go from the Eight of Pentacles to the Nine. And so I want to say that you now have a different perspective on how people will court you, or how you will court somebody else, depending on if you're feminine or masculine. And the Knight of Cups tells me that you have a different perspective here, that you are looking at things differently now that you're healed. So now you have a different criteria about who is going to come and help you, and who you're going to give this cup to. I feel like now that you are in a place where you see your worth, you're working hard on you, you're really working hard on your pentacles, that you're waiting for the one pentacle to show up. Look, we do have the Queen of Pentacles, we have the King of Pentacles. I feel like you are about to run into some sort of a soulmate energy here. You are attracting what you are, and understand, what we manifest, we are not It's not like a laundry list of please Santa bring me this, right? You have to be what you're attracting. So if you're attracting the Queen of Pentacles, you need to be the King of Pentacles. You have to, you're always going to attract what you are. So look around you and look in the mirror. What are you attracting? Are you attracting people who want to hit it or quit it? Are you attracting people who are unavailable emotionally? Then it's time for you to take that as a mirror image and start working on it. Yeah, there's a new path about to open up for you here. It's very passionate and exciting and creative. We go from the Five of Cups to the Ace of Swords, and we have the Magician. You've manifested it all, my friend. It's because you decided you're no longer going to settle for people who are not emotionally available. That's what your different perspective is. That you now are looking at the King of Cups. You're no longer looking at pages. You're no longer looking at knights. Now you're reaching for the king. So you could be the king, but I think you're reaching for the depth of love. Now you understand it deeply, deeper than you did before, because the Eight of Pentacles is about the self-mastery, and that's where you get to love yourself. You go to the Nine, and that's where you gain your confidence, and you look good, and you start taking better care of yourself on the outside. You update your look, or you take care of yourself better on the inside. And make no mistake about it, looking good on the outside and being good on the inside, those are parts of your level up. So if you're still living back in the 80s and you got 80s hair, it's time for an update. It's time to start doing things differently than you ever did, and you will begin to get things differently than you ever got them. Yeah, you've been holding on to the hope that this would work out, but what it took was a lot of really hard work, and I think that you've put in the hard work, and I really do feel that there is some sort of an Ace of Cups here, whether that is brand new love for some of you, or maybe it's a renewed love. Take it as it resonates for you. I'm going to go for now, Pisces. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you. I'm going to go, but I'll be back because I'm always back. Love you guys. Bye-bye.